So now that I'm finally in a position where I can make videos again, um, I'm finally comfortable, and there's no way for me to currently explain what happened to me during February, but guaranteed, um, it was the hardest month I've had to go through in a very long time, if not my whole life. And I don't feel comfortable with sharing online that kind of status. It was just a lot for me to process. And for me, being an adult, I had to learn and overcome my challenges. Luckily, I'm now employed, so it feels good to be able to have stability, have income. But what you're about to see is the struggle and the ramblings of a time that I would assume to be forgotten. And I only wanted the video recorded just for log keeping. I thought to myself before I would hit record that this needs to be documented and this needs to never be forgotten with how I felt. So, with that being said, enjoy. Every single fucking day, I'm out here riding on this stupid skateboard, and nobody knows what's going on in my life, what goes on in my 24 hours. No one knows how my week has been, or let alone, like, my month. Because I've been off of social media, I've been off of any social platform. I haven't been posting about what's going on in my life. I'm jobless, currently. I have no income. I got a house that I live at that I owe money, and it's due next month in like 2-3 weeks. 2-3 weeks, so I gotta make at least $900. Instability, man. Life is fucking hard, okay? Don't lose faith, and don't give up hope. I actually might have a chance at life. I might actually have an opportunity to be normal again, man. You guys don't understand how hard that is to say out loud. It's been getting rough out here, dude. I needed to touch some grass. Wanted to come out and see some nature and like really reconnect myself. And I've taken some heavy inspiration from my good friend Tanner. As of recently, Tanner's been doing a lot of yoga, and he's been doing 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups every single day. Me, I'm not that physically strong, and I haven't really been up to date with working at the gym, so I'm just gonna do 10 of each just to feel good. I don't know. Tanner, if you're watching this, I fucking love you, dude. Keep being you. Okay, this branch is a lot.
10 pull-ups is a lot harder than you think when you haven't done them in a while.
It's one thing when you are able to overcome weakness, but physical weakness is a different obstacle in itself. I've been pushing off gaining the strength because I've been strained of my energy. I've overworked myself for a long time just trying to get by, and it's tiring me out. So yes, it's a bit difficult to overcome physical weakness. All I can do is maintain what I'm good at. Eventually I'll get back to my normal self, a calm, tranquil being that can observe and be observed by the universe. Alright, figured to make a little short video just showcasing what I've been working with for the past few weeks. I've made these terrariums, which I think you've seen before, probably like a year ago at my old house, where I had these tiny jars to experiment with, but now that I'm in a new house and I was gifted 2 big jars from my older brother, I'm able to, really see how far it can actually grow, and I can put a lot more time and care into them. So, I figured I'd start with the first jar that I made, which is this square one. It's the one that I was most comfortable with. It's the general size that I was working with previously. And as you can see on the inside, which, I'll do close-ups, but everything in here is very green, and it's just really satisfying to look at. This is everything I ever wanted with a terrarium in a jar. I did everything correctly, and this was my first one, so I was very proud of it. And I'm proud that it's still thriving after a couple weeks. The idea with terrariums is that they technically should live forever, granted that they are in a self-sustained jar that will never escape air. With that, the liquid cannot escape, so the liquid is always constantly stuck in its own water cycle, so it precipitates, evaporates, and it saturates the plants, and then it saturates the soil, and then it reaches the bottom, and every time it gets hot out and it gets
80, maybe 90 degrees, the water in here gets hot from the bottom, and hot air rises, cold air sinks. So I think you understand what I'm trying to say. It just keeps repeating over itself. But yeah, this is a very successful terrarium I have. This one, though, is my second one, and there's a little bit of life in it. It's starting to take off now, but there's some spots where I can see where I missed, but lessons to be learned, and challenges to overcome. But I have noticed on one of these sproutings for the moss, there's green with like little orange spikes, and it looks really cool. But everything else looks pretty ordinary, or where it's supposed to be, I guess, at this current stage. I just wish more of it would grow green, because, I mean, it looks really cool, and I want it to look cooler. But I also wanted to do a little less in this one, because I wanted to see if the moss would grow itself or expand on itself, because I've noticed generally that the moss doesn't, but I want to see how this does long term, and if it does grow more vegetation, I'll be able to find out. I started with probably like 70% coverage in the dirt, and for me to say it's thriving, it's kind of not, but it's taking off a little bit. Probably about 50% green, maybe 60. Anywho. Now as for my last one, this one is not good at all, but there is still signs of hope. It's very beautiful, actually. I've started working on this one, I think, maybe a week ago. I haven't really kept track of the dates on these, but I probably should write on them so that I know. But I don't really care like that. Oh, the green is starting to take off a lot more in this one. So as you'll notice on all three of the jars, they start to build up this algae right here, which I don't know what to do for that. I was considering getting like little micro snails, but I don't think it's going to be really an issue. I just kind of want to see what will grow on its own in its own contained ecosystem. And if it means algae's going to outgrow this entire jar, I want to see it happen. So as you can see, most of this looks either dead or just not functioning properly. But at the very tip of the jar, near the mouth, there's a little few green sproutings. But I don't know if more water is going to be the key ingredient, or if I sprinkle, maybe if I sprinkle some more soil over the top, it might grow better. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is for the terrariums. I started getting back into terrariums because my life is finally stable again, and I can actually think for myself and plan myself out and coordinate myself in a way. My life has been very uncoordinated for the past year, just waking up, going to work, going home, sleeping, waking up, and repeating the same process. But now I can actually, have breakfast, go out, have plans with friends, call out of work, which I haven't done yet, but life is a lot better now, and I try to showcase that by growing really beautiful plants. So hopefully they all turn green. I mean, I'm very optimistic, but what are you gonna do if they fail? Just restart. But everything takes time, so either they'll all turn green or they'll stay how they are. But so far it's been getting greener and greener each day, so everything is improving as is. Oh look, there's a squirrel.